Welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and in April, NerdBlock announced their latest addition to their block service, the Comic Block. Costing $13.99 plus shipping and handling. The Comic Block is a delivery service that gives you a blind box delivered to your doorstep every single month, specifically with comic items. Now, NerdBlock has many other ones. They've got the arcade block, which has more gaming-related, a horror block, which has the more horror-related stuff, and their kind of classic NerdBlock, which uses a smattering of things. So they've promised some really cool specific comic things in here. So let's crack open the first one, which is hitting people's doorsteps right about now, and show off what you get. So for $13.99, it's really not that bad a price, because, you know, many of these blind box services go for $20, $30 when it comes down to it. So, you know, overall, the cost is pretty good for comic fans. So let's see what we get here. So first up, we've got a t-shirt, a limited edition t-shirt. This is actually pretty cool. I'm psyched on this one. I would wear this in about 2 seconds. One, I'm a Simpsons fan, so that's cool. But two, I've worked in a comic shop for a few years, so I know what it's like to be the comic book guy. Is it the worst shirt ever? No, it is not the worst shirt ever. It is quite awesome. So this is from NerdBlock, and Shirt Punch is a limited edition shirt exclusive for NerdBlock. So that means you're not going to find this anywhere else. Really, really cool, you know, comic-related thing. Kind of tangentially related, but it's related. Next up, we have a Comic Block exclusive copy variant of Mythic. It's Mythic. Number one, the series by Phil Hester, John McCrea. It's a pretty cool series. So it's Image Comics. It came out last month, 2 months ago. I think last month. Yeah, this was in June, so like last month. The series kind of follows a team of individuals who help fight like myths that are out there. I can't even describe it. So right now they're having issues in a desert where it's not raining because the rock monster isn't getting along with the air monster. It's a little weird, but it's pretty cool. I dig it. It's actually a fun series. The first issue was it was pretty cool. It's definitely one that I'm reading myself. Big one. This is pretty huge. We've got Secret Wars, a variant comic block. Secret Wars #1 from Marvel and Comic Block. It's got Captain America, the Falcon capped version, and then we've got Deadpool on front that says, "Psst, tell you a secret. We're at war." So for those who don't know, Secret Wars is Marvel's massive summer event that's going on throughout the summer and the next few months, and it's drastically rewriting the Marvel Universe. They're bringing together all these different Marvel universes out there, the Ultimate Universe, the main universe. They're coming together, and they're meshing together in this like new world. And right now we're kind of finding out about it. Secret Wars #3 came out this week, so we're still kind of in that phase of figuring it all out. It's a really cool event. It's probably the best Marvel's done in quite a while, so this is pretty cool to see. And we're not done yet. We've got this Convergence Action Comics #1. I think this was a variant, or one of a variant. You know, so DC, also had their event that ran over 2 months that too drastically rewrote the DC universe. Theirs was called Convergence, and what that happened was all these different cities from across the DC universe, so anything from like Flashpoint to some pre-Crisis to Crisis to just all these different DC worlds throughout the years and throughout the multiverse were kind of brought together on this world where they were supposed to battle it out for kind of to create a new prime for the DC universe. That's not quite what happened. In fact, DC embraced their classic roots and in the end brought back the multiverse, so everything is on the table. DC's actually got some really cool, has a cool future ahead of them if done right. So this is Action Comics #1 from Convergence. Pretty cool comic. I think it's a pretty big one. And then let's see what else we've got. we have this Batman art print. So, not bad, not bad at all. So let's go over everything. We've got the Batman art print. As generations of comic fans have grown up with the Dark Knight, so we just had to include him in the first ever comic block. The exclusive print is suitable for framing. It's not bad, just a little, thick paper. TK15. I'm trying to think of who would have drawn that. I don't know. I'm sure I'll figure this out afterwards. But a cool print. We've got Mythic #1. So it's a variant. Not only is this a much-coveted #1 issue from Image Comics, it's also a comic block exclusive variant. And Mythic: Science is a lie, an opiate for the masses. The truth is, magic makes the world go round, and when magic breaks, Mythic fixes it. Much better description as to what the comic's about than I had. It's a fun one. I enjoyed the first issue. Next, we have the Convergence Action Comics #1. This is the first issue, is sure to be a hit with fans of the DC Universe because it stars heroes from Crisis on Infinite Earths. Superman teams up with Power Girl, but can they stop a nuclear strike from Lex Luthor and Stalin of Red Sun Moscow? Another comic. And then we've got the Secret Wars Marvel. Time runs out. Everything ends. The Secret Wars have commenced. The first issue of Marvel's giant event from Jonathan Hickman and Esad Ribic. I'm sure I mispronounce his name all the time. Is already a collector's item, but what you have is even better, a rare comic block exclusive variant edition. And then finally, the worst shirt ever. You didn't have to go to a comic shop to pick up this comic block, but comic book store employees need love too. Next time you visit your local shop, be sure to support this sport this exclusive Shirt Punch t-shirt, only for comic block subscribers. Love this shirt. You can check out more at shirtpunch.com for more pop culture tea goodness. It's not the worst shirt ever. So overall, it's pretty cool. This is a great block. For $13.99, we're looking at 2 variants, a t-shirt, another comic, a print. I don't think the Action Comics is a variant, but I could be wrong. That's not one I was reading for Convergence, so I don't know. What's even better is the comics are all bordered in some way. The Convergence Action Comics is bag and boarded. So, the comics are coming in really, really good condition. Plus, you've got the t-shirt. I mean, t-shirts alone probably go for $10. Then you got 3 comics. It's well over your $14 plus shipping and handling that you're spending. Really, really cool. As a first box, I'm psyched. I said that the first box is going to be fantastic because, they want to debut with a bang and get everyone all psyched and excited for it. And they did exactly that. So, wait and see. So the big test will be the second and third blocks to see if they can continue the awesomeness. But as a first block, this is absolutely fantastic. They kind of knocked it out of the park. I'm really excited. I'm glad I signed up for as long as I signed up for. On to next month. So, thank you for watching. This has been Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and bringing you the first ever Nerd Block comic block. You can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy. We keep it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep on reading and keep it geeky.